What's up, guys? Well, the regular season was fun. Now we get down to business. As usual, 12 teams will vie for the Super Bowl championship, and unlike previous years, 2018 to 19 seems to be wide open. More than half of this year's playoff teams have a very realistic chance at winning it all. But at the end of the day, only one team will hold the Lombardi Trophy above their heads. So who wins? I'm Biondo, and today we're predicting the entire 2018 to 19 NFL playoffs and Super Bowl winner. Don't forget to subscribe to TPS and put on your notifications because we post videos every single day. Every day's a new video, so you should definitely subscribe. It's a good idea. All right, the wild card round, AFC. The Houston Texans versus the Indianapolis Colts. Both teams stood 1-3 at the quarter mark of the season, but the Texans won 11 of their final 13 games to win the AFC South, while the Colts won 9 of their final 10 games to nab the final wild card spot. All right, this one's going to be a bit of a doozy between two of the game's most electrifying quarterbacks in Deshaun Watson and Andrew Luck. These teams have two above-average defensive units too, but we're expecting all offense here. This is a coin flip, but it's hard to pick against the surging Colts. Keep in mind, they won in Houston back in Week 14. They're not afraid of the tough environment here. Prediction, Colts 24, Texans 20. Baltimore Ravens versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Just 2 weeks after the Ravens pummeled the Chargers on the road, these teams meet again, except the AFC North champions will host the game instead. Rookie Lamar Jackson and the top defense in the AFC will go up against a Chargers team that has great balance on both sides of the football. We know it's always risky to pick against a dominant defense, especially at home, but Jackson might struggle to keep up with Phillip Rivers and that Chargers offensive machine. Expect LA to win a sloppy, mistake-filled game. The difference will be a costly Jackson interception in the fourth quarter. Prediction, Chargers 20, Ravens 16. All right, now for the NFC. The Chicago Bears versus the Philadelphia Eagles. The league's top-scoring defense will take on the defending Super Bowl champions, who rallied off 3 straight victories and wins in 5 of their final 6 contests to barely nab the final wild card spot in the NFC. Nick Foles is playing out his final season for the team that he led to a Super Bowl championship. Will he be able to lead Philly on another magical playoff run? They're only playing the league's best defense on the road. Expect a defensive slugfest here. Mr. Trubisky will struggle a bit, but the Bears defense will be all over the hot and cold Philly offense. It's hard to pick against a team that just pummeled the opposition on their home turf this season. Prediction, Bears 20, Eagles 17. Dallas Cowboys versus the Seattle Seahawks. This could be one of the most exciting wildcard games ever. Dak Prescott versus Russell Wilson, two of the most electrifying, athletic, and mobile quarterbacks we've ever seen. Power rushing games, in-your-face, hard-hitting defenses, bring it. Another coin flip here, but both teams are obviously tougher to beat at home. The good news for Dallas is, well, they're the home team. That makes all the difference in a thrilling home victory for Jerry's boys. Prediction, Cowboys 31, Seahawks 27. All right, the divisional round, AFC, Kansas City Chiefs versus the Indianapolis Colts. This probably isn't a matchup Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs want. The Colts have the firepower to keep pace with KC's offensive juggernaut, and their defense can cause some problems for Mahomes and company. But this game is at Arrowhead, one of the most intimidating and electrifying atmospheres in professional sports. The Colts will keep this game closer than most expect, but we can't pick against the home team, led by the likely MVP winner. Prediction, Chiefs 30, Colts 23. New England Patriots versus Los Angeles Chargers. Sure, the Patriots are at home, but the Chargers are simply the better team. The Pats went 11-5, their worst record in 9 years. The Chargers are by far the most complete team in the AFC. Phillip Rivers has more than enough weapons to gash this vulnerable Patriots defense that only played well against terrible teams. So now the question is, can Tom Brady have another field day against this stingy Chargers defense? Phillip Rivers has never beaten Tom Brady, but that all changes here. The Patriots may be the home team, but the Chargers are better on both sides of the ball. This is their year. Prediction, Chargers 27, Patriots 20. NFC, New Orleans Saints versus Dallas Cowboys. Drew Brees and Sean Payton have never lost a home playoff game. The Saints went 7-1 at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome this season. The Cowboys went a mere 3-5 on the road. Drew Brees had one of the greatest seasons ever, and that New Orleans defense has the personnel to shut down Ezekiel Elliott and keep Amari Cooper in check. How do we say this nicely? Almost no chance for the Cowboys here. Prediction, Saints 34, Cowboys 17. Los Angeles Rams versus the Chicago Bears. The Bears dominated the Rams with a 15-6 victory at Soldier Field back in Week 14. But Los Angeles has home advantage this time around, and that will make a huge difference. Even if the league's top defense can keep Jared Goff, Todd Gurley, and the rest of the Rams offense in check, are we really confident in Mr. Trubisky? He's going up against Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh. Going up against Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh won't be much fun for the sophomore signal caller. The Bears might struggle to slow down the Rams offense, performance in their own stadium, and we're not sure Trubisky is ready to win in a tough environment yet. Prediction: Rams 24, Bears 15. All right, the AFC Championship, Kansas City Chiefs versus the Los Angeles Chargers. An all AFC West showdown in the AFC Championship game. The two teams split the season series. The grudge match will determine who represents the AFC in Super Bowl 53. The Chargers came into Arrowhead and won by the hair on their chinny chin chins back in Week 15. Their defense was miserable that day, though. It's reasonable to expect the Chargers' formidable secondary and pass rush to have a better day. We'd love to pick KC here since Mahomes is great and all, but after two big-time road wins, do you think the Chargers will back down in Arrowhead? They already won here. Rivers ends Mahomes' magical season in an absolute thriller of a game. Prediction: Chargers 28, Chiefs 27. All right, the NFC Championship, New Orleans Saints versus the Los Angeles Rams. Well, this should be fun. Two of the league's most prolific offenses, MVP caliber quarterbacks, Pro Bowl caliber wide receivers, powerful rushing games, ferocious pass rushers, Pro Bowl cornerbacks. What more can we ask for? You recall the thrilling 45-35 home victory over the Rams in Week 9, right? Same teams, same venue. Even though the Rams have the pieces to keep this one close, we just can't pick against the Saints at home. If this game were in LA, it'd be another story. Breeze and the Saints reached their second Super Bowl in franchise history. Prediction: Saints 36, Rams 24. Super Bowl 53, New Orleans Saints versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Remember when Rivers was Breeze's understudy for the Chargers during the 2004 and 2005 season? Well, now the two future Hall of Famers will meet in the Super Bowl. That's right. The Chargers made the gutsy call to roll with Rivers in 2006 and let Breeze walk in free agency. He signed with the Saints, and the rest, as they say, is history. That will be one of the top storylines going into the game. Breeze is looking for a second ring to cap off a historic season. Rivers wants to erase the label as the guy who couldn't win the big one. He does not want to be Dan Marino 2.0. Both offenses will make some big-time plays. Both defenses will make some big-time plays. This could be one of the greatest Super Bowls ever. Ultimately, we're going with the Saints. They feel like a team of destiny as Breeze tries to add one more ring to his wonderful resume. Now it goes down to the wire, but the Saints defense makes a big stop to secure their second Super Bowl. Prediction: Saints 31, Chargers 24. And the MVP, of course, Drew Brees. If you guys are too excited for the Super Bowl, we actually did a Super Bowl simulation for the Saints and the Chargers, so here you guys go. Enjoy.
It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And this one is right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. Following the penalty, here's Gordon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. Breeze now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. On second down, Rivers again, looking for the end zone. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 29 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith from 13 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll be down deep in Soy. It's a big one there for the Chargers. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rivers. And able to find Green. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Back to throw, Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Who do you think wins Super Bowl 53? Join us in the comments down below. Make sure to follow myself and Total Pro Sports on social media. We post great content all the time. At least go check out our profiles and be like, oh, wow, I like that Instagram. That's pretty cool. Oh, wow, that's a funny tweet. I like that. Just go check it out. If you don't like us, then, don't follow us. But, either way, we appreciate you. We also appreciate likes. So if you like this video, click it down below. It takes 1 click. We really appreciate it. Just saying. If this is your first time around TPS, make sure to subscribe, because we post videos every single day. Every day's a new video, and every video is dope. So you should totally subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Jason Biondo, and I'll see you later.
My knee.